Martin.
Yes, sir.
This is where the issues start.
I'll probably end up cutting some of those lines,
Yeah, okay.
obviously getting rid of all that.
Yep.
And then, yeah, if there's any problem with the faucet and sink or even the drain, then, you know, it's all going to be taken care of.
Yeah, and there's just small issues, and I'm sure if you start looking around, you're gonna start seeing stuff. I would really like you to check every drain in the house.
Okay.
Scope everything if you can. I notice a lot of trees on this property. You know what that means?
Yes,
I
tree
want to
roots.
check out the main going to the city. A scope and you go.
Get the ball rolling.
Thank you, man.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
This is tree roots. Quite extensive in this case. It's blocking majority of the pipe. You can see it's you got maybe 5% of opening. So once the roots penetrate the pipe and they grow inside, that'll be the beginning of a problem, which will then form a blockage, and that will lead to a flooding. We ran an electric snake. This is the evidence that we pulled out, but things seem to be pretty good right now.
I want to expose this wall, okay? What I'm thinking is bring it over 2 feet or to the nearest stud. They did waterproof this foundation, but I want to see maybe if they missed a spot. I want to see if it's actually coming through there.
And
Look at that.
above grade, we got a form bolt hole right here. Like this brick is actually damp. The whole thing. Even though they did waterproof outside, there still is water coming in somewhere between the front of the house, between the gas meter and the garage. Which is why this wall is still wet.
I want this off. I want this whole sheet off right here, both these. And I want you to go back to at least one more stud. I want to keep working back. Just a bit more towards you. What I want to do is expose the window that's here.
I've heard of a lot of different insulation types. I know some places are using recycled denim jeans, but I've never seen towels.
Mike had found this while you're here during his home inspection. We've turned the power off right now, so it is safe. Basically, switch is off. You're putting things in and out of the underneath the sink. You're not paying attention. You've just turned the switch on. You've livened this up. Sink doesn't even have to be full of water. All this has to be doing is touching the sink like so. You walk by, you hit that sink, you're lit up. This is a major shock hazard. We're gonna remove it completely.
So, what do you see right away?
Well, the grading couldn't be much worse. Really.
No kidding.
Or the window in that area under the sliding door. You should definitely install a window well there, so we can do an exploratory dig there.
Okay.
Put a window well in, put a drain in, and you know when we open that up, we'll be able to see what type of waterproofing products that they've used.
So this is where everything slopes in. This is where we're getting water in the basement, is right in this corner. Now I've got a sneaking suspicion that it might have something to do where the line ties into the foundation.
Ideally, you should have exposed foundation, and they've gone right up on this stonework. So maybe we'll do an exploratory dig right here.
Yep.
We'll check where the lines are, see if there's anything that hasn't been sealed that's going into the house.
Okay. Thanks, bud.
Okay, David, no
All right,
problem.
man. Before BFR can do their test dig, I have Ryan here to solve the grading issues that the inspector did note in his report. Kim and Daniel thought they'd solve their water issues just by waterproofing the foundation. Well, it's going to take a combination of waterproofing and grading to solve the water issues. How you doing, guys? So you ready for concrete for 9 tomorrow?
First thing tomorrow, we'll get started.
That's a good thing. Great.
We pour it, it's a zero slump concrete. We pour it and we set our blocks right into it.
That's brilliant. So you're using it as basically a footing.
Yeah, it's a floating footing,
great.
but also reduces the rotation that you can sometimes get on segmental retaining walls.
Yep. You took the patio stones, which is a bonus. We usually have to take care of that, which
Well,
is a
no, we
pain in
took
my
them to
butt.
a concrete recycler, so at least that's taken care of and reused.
That's
so
great.
By the end of tomorrow, we'll have lots of fresh new concrete in here, and we can get going.
And I'll have fresh arms for you.
Sounds good.
Smile, relax, you have a nice house, there's just some problems, that's all. I'm being really frustrated walking through your house. Oh, no. And it's not you. I'm frustrated with what I'm seeing.
I need flue caps. They're gonna be about 7.5 by 11.5, right?
What's up, Damien?
Mike Holmes. How you doing, man?
Oh, another day, another dollar.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, better contracting, ripping the roof off. They say they'll have this done in a day. Also, chimney. We had Marco come in from DeSano. He's recommending stucco on it.
I don't mind him stuccoing the brick itself,
Yep.
as long as everything is watertight right down to the roof line.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the
Let me
back.
show you this,
Nice.
yeah, so Ryan started.
Oh, cow.
So we're actually going to start the retaining wall a little further back than we initially thought. We're going to come the second post in, enough for the door to clear, Mike.
All right.
And it's mostly for the grading issue on the other side, which I totally agreed with.
Something tells me he's gonna have to have a downspout here or in the corner, and we need to pick that up and control it. Talk to Ryan to see whether or not we can incorporate that downspout to run in this system, if
Sure.
we can. You
Okay.
know, like,
Okay, I'll talk to him about it.
put the minds together and see what we can do with it.
Yep.
Okie dokie. Let's start with this wall here. We're gonna try and give you a window back, because we want a window here. There's no daylight in this room, right? So we want that daylight. Now the corner over here, okay, we can see the path. Really, water always shows the path of where it's coming in.
Yeah.
It spreads out further and further and further, which means there's a lot of water coming in, which is now being absorbed by the block and coming down at the bottom. Whoever did the studded wall did it correct. They have a seal on the bottom, they have the tar paper on the wall because the wood is very close to the concrete, so they must put up a tar paper. But you can see the buildup of surface mold on the tar paper. The exhaust and intake for the new furnace, these guys get a spanking as far as I'm concerned. What they've done is directed it right out the wall here, and what do we have above? A door.
Door, yeah.
Not allowed.
Oh,
The guys that installed this
yes.
are vented right out here. What do we have above?
It's a door again.
Not allowed.
It wasn't my home. I will never know, ever know. There's so many problems in this house.
Why don't you put your coats on, and I'm gonna take you outside. I pulled your roof not to make it look good because I had no choice. We had holes galore, shingles missing, cracks in the roof. It was deteriorating, especially on the other side. So I have to spank you too, okay? You know why I have to spank you?
Yes.
In your report, it said to replace your roof within the first year. Did you read that? We're gonna lose all the roof vents, and we're gonna do a ridge vent across the top of your roof. That chimney has been leaking for a long time. We're gonna do a foam and stucco around the brick, okay? So it's gonna make it watertight. It's gonna make it look rather beautiful, as a matter of fact. Let's go to the back of the house. You ready? Okay. We're gonna go this way. Okay. This is just the beginning. A new retaining wall is going to come right from that wall, right across here, right across this point to about the second post.
That's right, second post in.
Okay, with that retaining wall, we'll have a weeping tile, which is a drainage tile. So any water that comes in this way will be picked up by the weeping tile and driven down to the front of the house.
Now we know exactly what's wrong with this house. So there's no more surprise.
Who built the fence?
I have a contractor come and break the fence.
He built a good fence.
Oh, so I find something right.